Where you put my bag?
I like when you like this, Daddy.
Yeah, where you put my bag?
Daddy, I like when you scrambling this.
This is a story of boy meets girl, but you should know up front, this is not a love story.
I usually talk about a lot of things exposing the nastiness of the industry, whether it's Hollywood or the music industry. In this case that we're speaking on has a lot of nastiness alleged and some that might not be so much alleged. Some stuff that's probably well known, right? We're talking about P. Diddy, aka Puff Daddy, aka He Nasty, aka when you sign with me, you signing for your soul. He's like the dude from Mortal Kombat. Your soul is. That's what he says every time you sign a contract with P. Diddy. Your soul is mine. Ed and the Beast Boy, put a clip. Put a clip right there. Put a clip right there.
Your soul is mine. Shansu wins.
But yeah, this is the type of some of the nasty things that he's done. I ain't trust Diddy since back in the 90s after what he did to Sean. I said it, man. You get into the incident in the club with your little girlfriend that's super famous in Hollywood, Jennifer Lopez, and it looked like you about to lose. So your artist that you signed, who actually is from the street, comes out and help you. And then you just let him just handle everything. Like as far as the time, you say you got nothing to do with him. Let him go to jail for everything when it was you that started the incident or got into the incident, I should say.
How did you get out of your deal with Bad Boy? Like when you got locked up, is that when your whole contract with Bad Boy was ended, or how did that go?
Yeah, well, the dude told on me. You feel me? He sent witnesses to trial to testify against me and all that. I was facing 25 years, so anybody that would play with my life like that, like it wasn't even a question. He knew what he had to do. I'm not no rapper. My life is for real. I let that thing go off, so he knew what it was.
Right, and this is what Diddy does. He will use you, milk you, pause, for everything. Pause, especially dealing with Diddy. You can't say stuff like that. you can't say stuff like that around Diddy. Diddy might hit you up.
Hey, yo! Y'all ain't like it?
I don't need Diddy hitting me up telling me, hey man, I saw what you said on there, Playboy. I want to tell you I like that, Daddy. I like when you do that, Daddy. I like when you talk to me like that. I'm not joking. That's how he speaks to people. It's weird. Editing Beast Boy, put a clip of that.
Where you put my bag?
I like when you like this, Daddy.
Yeah, where you put my bag?
Daddy, I like when you scrambling and scraping for shit.
No. I got
like that.
Shit. I'll be practicing. I got.
Diddy's a weirdo. And not in a cool way, fam. Not in a cool way. A lot of allegations have come out towards Diddy recently. One involving Tupac and Biggie and all that. But that might be a separate video that we should talk about at another time. At another time, maybe. Right? Maybe another time. This more so is about his past relationships, right? A lot of allegations have come out. Right. And not just of the one that we're speaking on today, ones previously.
He had caught me texting another man. We was in Miami. It got really crazy that time. We was upstairs and he had we were in his closet and he pushed me and I fell to the ground and then he stood over me. So I was laying on my back and he stood over me. And he started punching me like this. He avoided my face, but he started punching me on the side of my head. And I was just covering my face. And then after he got done doing that, he stomped on my stomach really hard. And I took the wind out of my breath. I couldn't breathe. And he kept hitting me. And I was pleading to him, can you stop? I can't breathe. And he stopped for a little bit. He grabbed my hair from the back and was punching the back of my head.
Well, Misha was out there. She was messing with the dude from EPMD. That's why Puff first beat her ass. Sorry about
No, you fine. You hey,
To get back to the story is that she thought Puff was messing around. I guess like she started talking to the dude from EPMD. He came to see her, and Puff beat up till she got up beat up literally till she tried to run up under the car.
The incident that him and Kim had when she took the corkscrew when they were fighting, you know, and ripped his whole wrist up. That's what helped Puff. That's how Puff got on drugs. You understand? Those painkillers. Because Kim wasn't taking it from him.
Right. But recently, someone who is his former artist, right, by the name of Cassie, who was known for saying a lot of crazy, freaky, deaky stuff on her first song, that I swear, that was like the buzz in the hood. Like, did you hear that song that's about, if you know, you know. If you know, you know, right? But then on top of that, she was very pleasing on her eyes, right? Predominantly face. She had like a really model-like face, right? The voice, had a really dope producer by Ryan, the name of Ryan Leslie, right? How about the dope producer by Ryan? Ryan Leslie, super dope producer. I think he's like literally an actual genius. In fact, they had like whole news reports on him getting into like college at an early age and like being a super genius. And then he just decided, I'm going to focus on music. That's where I'm going to use my super intelligence. He did really well for himself. I think now he's more so focused on business, right? Dope musician, super dope musician. But she was with him, and then Diddy found her and was like, I need that, Playboy. He called and he's like, hey, yo, listen, I heard what you did there, Daddy. I like that, Playboy. I want it. And then he was like, Ryan Leslie was like, you talking about Cassie? Or me? He was like, who's Cassie? And then he hung up the phone. But eventually he signed Cassie, and the first album was okay. It's not even Ryan Leslie's fault. The guy that produced predominantly most of the records, it's her. She wasn't really that good. I hate to say it, she was not that good. This is what happens when you jump the line, not based off of talent, based off of, oh, she looks pretty. Oh, we could sell this. Maybe I could date her. maybe we can sign on that line. Maybe you my boo thing now. You sign to be my girlfriend. Right, that type of time. Right, she puts out the second album, still trash, but then it's announced that she is dating P. Diddy. And then it starts making sense to a lot of people of why she keep getting singles released from Bad Boy. It was like, nobody want this. Who asked for this? Did she have a song called Official Girl? It was garbage. It was garbage. She got like maybe 3 songs that I'm like, that's fire. And that's not really because of her. It's because of Ryan Leslie. Right? He had a really unique style, right? That he was like, let me just give you some of this hot fire. Right? Like her best songs, her rapping, not singing. Right? I like that, was it Long Way to Go? That joint is hard. That's a memory in time. You played that in New York back in the day, people's going crazy. That was a hard record. And it was only like hard in the streets. It wasn't really a big record. I don't think it did super well on the charts, but in the streets, we was messing with that. That was mixtape heavy. Long Way to Go was mixtape heavy as hell. It's because she was rapping the verses and going back and forth. But anyway, I digress. She came out, she made a lot of allegations recently saying that Diddy did a lot of craziness. I don't want to say specifically, but it involves stuff like trafficking. This video ain't gonna get monetized. Check me out on Patreon. Trafficking, DV, R-word stuff, right? A whole lot of nastiness.
And after he would go upside her head, y'all know I can't say the word exactly, but he would put the paws on her. And after he would do that, he would shower her with gifts to kind of soothe her. But he would cause so much damage to her physically that she had bruises, and he would have to hide her away in hotel rooms so she could heal. And throughout the lawsuit, you see numerous times where Diddy put the hands on Cassie. Like he was out here Ike-Turnering Cassie.
What you got to say now? What you got to say now? You ain't got shit to say. When you put your girl on the snap, baby, yo, babe. I mean, shit getting weird. Come on, baby. It's hot outside. You fucking wrapped up in that blanket. Let's go jog on the beach.
And Diddy not only put the paws on her, but he also pimped her out and also had her busting it wide open for other male escorts. And he would sit there and watch because he liked seeing her with another man. He actually liked looking at the men too. He would actually make Cassie search for BBC escorts. If y'all know, y'all know. He was out here looking for the big D, and he had Cassie out here. And this is how she actually got paid. He would actually make her do these acts to get weekly payments. And he would call these arrangements freak-offs. And he had Cassie on camera doing a lot of degrading things. And a lot of times when she was doing this, she was high.
Now, I don't know if any of this is true because it could be bitter girlfriend, right? It could be that type of time. It could be like, I just don't like him, so I want to destroy him and ruin him. Everyone already sees him in a negative light. The Tupac information just came out recently. I should probably do a previous video. I think I maybe spoke on it lightly, but I should do like a detailed video about that. But P. Diddy is not seen in a very positive light right now, currently, and that's just the way it is. Right? He's next on the metaphorical chopping block of someone from the past that might have done some questionable stuff, right? Maybe not even necessarily questionable, because we don't know if any of these things that she's claiming is true, right? At all. We don't know. You gotta wait.
He even forced himself on her one night when he forced his way into her apartment. She tried to turn him down and say, no, no, no. And he forced himself on her, which is very, very graphic details there.
We gotta wait. Maybe more information will be released, right? I don't like to just jump on a bandwagon and accuse somebody, right? That's not my style. Not what I do. But he's done some things that's kind of questionable. He's talked in a way that's kind of questionable. And whenever history goes down the line and you're not doing anything for the public currently, it's over. It's over. If you ain't putting out the same amount of hits that you was putting out back in the day, people are going to start going, now I think I noticed something I ain't noticed before now that I'm not dancing and singing with you. R. Kelly. Right? That type of stuff. Wait a minute. There's a footage of this now. What? Oh, yeah. Yeah, there was footage. What are you, dits? People look crazy. But hey, step in the name of love, baby. Get it. Hey, get it. Stop. What's wrong with you? I separate the art from the artist.
That's what, you know, when I made the record, it was from my public relationship and me having to move on. And so that's how it kind of came together.
Vulnerable. And even to admit that that record is about an ex relationship.
Yeah. I had when you in this game and, you could definitely get an ego, you know what I'm saying? And definitely experience an ego death when it's somebody that you like, nah, we gonna make it through anything, you know what I'm saying? But then when it's over, and then it's over. Like when something's really, really over with a woman, it's over, and you got to move on. And so I really had to learn that in my life. I didn't want to move on. I don't go out without a fight. I'm like crazy boyfriend.
Right. But even after they married and got kids and everything else, he stirred up a lot of shit like that, did he?
If they married and got kids, no, I mean, that's when you got to move on.
So I do want to say once again, we don't know if any of this stuff is true, but a lot of people have been saying stuff like this about P. Diddy for a long time. Just my opinion. You guys tell me what yours is down in the comment section. Hit the like button if you want to. Sign up for my Patreon for as low as $1 so you get early access to all my videos, man. And some videos that I'm not even going to put out on YouTube or anywhere at all. Right? Sign up for that for as low as $1 or my memberships if you want to. What's going on, guys? If you want to see me live stream, there's two options right now, currently. But now I'm going to be streaming on Twitch. You can go and follow me on there. And I'm also going to be live streaming on Rumble. You can go over and follow me on there. If you want to get access to my live streams and be able to watch the playback, that is the best way. Twitch and Rumble. See you guys later.